We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 55, mark, 55. Right.
On 1st and 10, Bacon. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bacon. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Operating from the gun, Bacon. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Give me that ball, defense. 66. Pull it high.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
To throw again. Bacon. And this is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Check number 6. Check number 6. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the gun, Bacon. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Looking to throw on second down. Bacon. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
At the Colts 42-yard line.
Kill, come on. Turn it up. Kill, turn it up. Sweet. 15.
To throw on second down. Bacon nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on,
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bacon. Complete. Smith has it. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Off the play fake. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And the Colts
Here we go.
first down.
30 base. Let's go.
So don't say nothing. Shift.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
26 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Here we go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Hines. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off play action. Love. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Wide, get wide.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
On 1st down, Bacon. This one caught by Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Check. Lucky.
Watch the edge.
2nd and 1. Flush to his right. The football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A gritty play there, put his nose down and got his guys a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Bacon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Lonnie, 15, Lonnie.
Pick it up.
Echo.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Love. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
51, Mike 51.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bacon. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
Derrick Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Forced out to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Mike 55.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Love. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
No. Off. Check. Get it on. Go. Take his gripping.
From the gun, Bacon is going to fire one deep, middle of into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
This is Hines. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down. Love. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They come up in an offset eye. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run with Hines, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Bacon. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's given his guys a shot for late points, as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there? Let's go!
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's where you belong.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. To throw on 2nd down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Hines. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Love. Escaping. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 11. It's caught by Davis. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Okay, 50.
Operating from the gun, Bacon. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here we go, G.
Back to throw. Bacon. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On 1st and 10, Love. Campbell making the catch. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. Yeah, it's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it. And hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw. Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And some room to work. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Check. Hot, hot. Quick dance, quick dance. Come. Go. Tackle. Rush in. Check.
On first down, Benjamin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's hit it, boy.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bacon. Benjamin's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I got it. Tighten up, tighten up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lamb. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now this throw caught left side. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Back to throw. Bacon. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Bacon. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And give him 10 that time, as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Bacon. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sideline.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Come on, Rob. We better than that.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
On second down now, Benjamin. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. On 4th down, Bacon. That's to his running back, complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Ready, set. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Set, go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this one winds up.